Alright, hi there. I'm here to show you how to use the common Cartridge classroom converter to be able to bring some of the information from your Schoology page into Google Classroom. So there are some global standards about how the files in our different LMSs or learning management systems are set up. And Clay, who's a Google certified innovator, has created this cartridge converter to be able to help people transfer from different LMSs like Schoology and Canvas over into Google Classroom. So I'm going to show you how it can be used today and what it's able to do. If you have any questions about the person who made it, right, who made it, this is his bio, this is his website, and you're welcome to check it out and email him, and he'll help you out. If you want to use this, all you have to do is go to this website. It's in the extensions. It's one of his newest things he's been working on. And we can go to the Classroom Converter webpage. And this is just going to give us a beautiful site where we log into our Google. That way we're able to bring things into Classroom, and it just gives us a beautiful spot to bring in an IMSCC file. Now you may be wondering, where on earth do I get such a file? I've never heard of such a thing. And that is something you can quickly get from Schoology. So this is an example of one of my Schoology courses. And if I want to be able to get an IMSCC file, I want to add this to my resources. So I would go to Options, Save Course to Resources, and believe it or not, I've already done it. Right, so here's my course. It's already been added to my resources. It's a great thing to do at the end of the year, end of the semester when your course is done. That way you still have access to it and it doesn't go away in the archives and potentially poofs away for you. So you're not going to be able to pull it out here. You actually have to go over to this box over here, and this is where you're going to export it. So if you press export, you're able to select what you want to export. And that is me exporting that lovely course right there. It puts it in our transfer history, and I already did this earlier, but honestly, it really doesn't take that long for it. Even with a lot of information in my course, it usually finishes within a couple minutes. Let's see if this one... Now this one's taking a little bit longer, but since I've already run this before, I can go ahead and download that one. I've actually just downloaded it not too long ago, making sure that this is still working. And then I am able to bring that over into the Common Cartridge Classroom Converter from ClayCodes website. I can bring it in, I'll bring in that original version that I had, upload and convert, and these are all of the things that it's identifying from my Schoology page that it can try to bring in to my classroom. Okay, so I am able to see that it has all of the text, all of these links that I've collected and put into different pages on Schoology, as well as different links and resources that I've had and put together. Some of them are even assignments that we've done together, our review materials, right? A picture of what I wanted them to do for an assignment, their midterm study plan instructions, things like that. It does let me know some of these do have sort of broken links, which happens sometimes because this is a little bit older of some material, so some things have changed. Now there's quite a few of these QTIs, and that is going to be for Schoology assessments or quizzes. I use them as daily assignments as well as assessments, and so I do have quite a few of those, and it turns into a QTI, which doesn't really transfer too well. Now, you're able to select individually the things that you want it to be able to bring over, or you can just sort of select all of them. I've just selected all the assignments because I want to see what it brings over, and I'll delete anything I don't like and be able to rework anything that's funky. And I'll put it into my demo transfer course. Now I'll press submit the selected, and it's actually going to copy them over into that demo transfer course I have. So it's not going to show anything until it finishes up all of them. So it can take a little bit for it to be able to do. So I'm going to go ahead and pause. That way you don't have to watch it preparing all the things, but it's just going through and trying to copy all the information, and it's going to dump it all into my classwork in my demo classroom. So I'll see you in a few. All right, so it's only been just under 5 minutes, and now it is starting to copy it into the classroom. So this is where I'm going to be able to start seeing the work once it's added to it. So it is slowly starting to add in some of the things that I had. It's just taking in all those folders and copying it in for me. I'm going to try not to mess with it so that way it can finish copying everything over. This may take another minute, couple minutes, depending on how much things you have to copy over. Right, and it's only been about 2 minutes and it has already loaded all the way. So it has kind of gone in a little bit of a reverse order from what I had. So kind of starts all the way down with my used to be top of page resources in earlier units and goes all the way into my midterm review. And it's taken absolutely every single assignment, every single item I had, and put it into Google Classroom. Now, some of these things are not necessarily going to be super useful. For example, this one, it has my Take Two knowledge checks. These are going to be just some Google Forms I had, so it just links to Google Forms, which are pretty compatible coming into Google Classroom. This one was a Schoology assessment, and notice there's nothing here. A lot of times nothing gets transferred over when there's an assessment other than the name, so you know you had something there. And sometimes it might make a blank Google form that has no questions in it at all. And it's that problem with that QTI. It just doesn't understand it bringing it into Google Classroom. So we do have some of these are taking in things like I had a broken link here, so I'll have to update that. This one had a picture and it pulled the picture in and put it onto a Google Doc that I can easily adapt and adjust quickly and be able to just reuse that for this next year and be able to move it into my courses. I can edit the information still all the way. I can make it so it's just viewing instructions and adjust all the settings like it's a regular assignment. Okay, it really is those Schoology assessments that aren't working very well because this is one of those blank forms that it creates. It genuinely doesn't have anything in it. But don't worry, I've created a gem and there's also a new Help Me Make a Form AI on Google Forms to be able to help expedite transferring those assessments into Google Forms. So that way it's compatible with Google Classroom. So these are some of the things that it is able to bring in. Again, I have a lot of those Schoology assessments, so it's going to be a little bit more work for me to do that, but I'm able to see all of my things that I already had in text, the pictures that I had embedded, and the specific instructions copied into a Google Doc, so that way everything is pulled over. The really nice thing about this classroom converter is that it's able to give me essentially a copy of the course, so I at least have placeholders to remind me of everything I did this past year in my course and things I may want to make another digital copy of. When it comes to these application assignments and these Take-Twos, I'm just going to have to convert them into a Google form, and I have my videos on how to do that as well. But thank you to Clay for making something that is a easy 1 to 2 click way of bringing everything into the Google Classroom. Even if it doesn't bring absolutely everything in, it is really helpful. I do want to say the QTI that gets brought out when you bring things back in to Schoology, even if you downloaded that IMSCC, even the assessments that you take straight out of Schoology and bring right back in, it sometimes deletes and alters some of those questions. Alright, so pretty much any time that you have a Schoology assessment, if you have any non-traditional types of questions in your assessments, anything that's not multiple choice, true, false, that sort of thing, it may have a hard time being able to bring it back in even to Schoology. So that's where I have that gem, and I'll link that down in the description as well. So hopefully this saves you some time copy pasting and moving everything over from one LMS to the other. Again, thank you to ClayCodes for helping make that converter.